How much does it cost to actually buy a home in La Quinta, California? Well, in today's video, we're going to be looking at detached homes and attached housing, and I'm going to show you why, depending on where you buy in the city, can make all the difference in price. My name's Tommy Jordan, your Palm Springs area realtor. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe if you're interested in learning about the Palm Springs area on a weekly basis. Come on, you got to do it. So in this video, I wanted to give you some context on why the homes in La Quinta are priced the way they are, depending on location. We're going to be looking at detached homes at the median price and also attached homes at the median price. So you could sort of see a behind the scenes look on why do you get more value in one area than the other areas? Because I know a lot of you might be online and you're on Zillow or Realtor.com, and it could be confusing why in one area you feel like you get so much more bang for your buck than another area. So this is sort of the behind the scenes look to help you with your home buying process. So here's my market report right here. You could find it in the description of this video. We're going to be looking first at detached homes. Okay, so currently for detached homes in La Quinta, California, it's $900,000. And by the way, this video is going to help you even if prices are a lot different at the time of when you're watching this video, because videos on YouTube, they last for years and years, right? This is still going to teach you about the different areas of town, and it's still going to help you, I believe. So here we go. So here's the city of La Quinta. Let me zoom out a little bit. You can see Highway 111 right there, okay? So this would be North La Quinta, where you're next to Indian Wells, Bermuda Dunes area, and then India. Okay, and Palm Desert's actually right on this corner right there. So right where the Indian Wells tennis gardens are, it's like the four corners, a bunch of cities meet up right there. So typically in La Quinta, just as a rule of thumb, so you have this, anything in North La Quinta, okay, past these big box stores on Highway 111, this is where you're going to have, Costco, In-N-Out, all of the major stores. Anything north by Miles and Fred Waring, it's going to be less price per square foot. So you're going to be getting a lot more value. You might be getting a home with a pool, where in South La Quinta, you might not be getting a pool at all for the same price. So that right there, I think is going to help you a lot in your home search in La Quinta. If you're wondering why homes in this north part of town are a lot less, well, you're further away from the Santa Rosa Mountains, and that's sort of like our beachfront ocean real estate, okay? Everyone loves to be by them because they're just gorgeous. And another thing, the closer you get towards the freeway, it also gets a lot more windy depending on where you're at. Luckily, you're still pretty far away. Like I would say Bermuda Dunes, Avenue 42 up here, it's going to be a lot windier than say some of these parts of La Quinta where Fred Waring, but still, it's just less protected, so it's something you should know about. Now, this area over here, I would say this PJ West area right here where I've selected some homes, okay? This is going to be sort of the high rent district, the more expensive premium real estate. I mean, if I just show you right here, okay, right by La Quinta Cove, that's one of the largest non-gated areas of La Quinta. This right here is the tradition. Homes are 3, 4, 5 million plus. If we look around right here, this green area right here, right by Jefferson and Avenue 52, this is the Citrus. Then you have Mountain View Country Club, Rancho La Quinta Country Club. I mean, anything green on the map, it's a golf course, it's a country club, it's that resort style living. So this is going to be at a premium here because you're right by Old Town La Quinta. There's stunning views to be had. And I mean, I've helped people buy in almost every location here on this map. I've actually personally lived in La Quinta, in the northern part of La Quinta where it's more affordable. And I've lived in this PJ West area down here. You can see all this green. That's PJ West. I've lived in this area as well. So I know the differences from a perspective of living here. So now let's look at some of the houses, okay? Because now you have an idea of sort of the different areas. Let's first look at an area, okay, and more North La Quinta. That's going to be our first spot. And I actually think I picked a spot in the Cove. The Cove is a good example. So the Cove right over here is going to be one of the more affordable areas of La Quinta because there's no HOAs. I know it's not North La Quinta, like I was saying, but I would consider the Cove to be, besides North La Quinta, that's one of the more affordable areas in La Quinta when you start going down here to the south. Because this area, there's over 1,000 homes and there's a lot of older homes as well, with some newer, nicer ones too. So, you know, it's more all over the place in terms of real estate. But right now, the median priced home in La Quinta is right around $850,000, $900,000. So that's where we're going to start off at. I'm giving you a lot of information, but I hope this is helping you. So this home's 4 beds, 3 baths, 1,800 square feet. You could see gorgeous views right there of the mountains, and there's no HOA here. But look at this pool. This is really pretty. You do have power lines because it is an older area. And you're going to see in a second that it is an older home, but it is nicely done, okay? You could buy homes in La Quinta Cove for $600,000 for detached homes, okay? So it exists, but this is really pretty. I mean, they did a really good job on this home, but you could see 1,870 square feet. So it's not a large, there's 4 bedrooms, but 4 bedrooms and 1,870 square feet, those are smaller bedrooms. But something I want you to see is that this home, it was built in 1989. So it's an older home, and also the neighborhood's just not as nice as some of these other ones I'm showing you, but it's all a trade-off. I'm not saying any of these places are right or wrong. It really, it determines your lifestyle and what you're looking for. It's all pros and cons. And, you know, when you work with a professional like me, I help you to weigh those so we could get you a home that's right for you, because what's right for you might not be right for someone else, right? So now we're going to look at a home that's actually under the median price. So now we're past PGA West in a community called Trilogy. They had some problems with the golf course the last few years, but that was all buttoned up, and now the homeowners own it, and it looks like it's going to be a big success. So heck, okay. But Trilogy is a really nice community. Sorry, I feel like I'm talking fast because there's so much information for you, and maybe I had a double shot latte 5 seconds ago. So not that I even need it. Trilogy, this home's $760,000. Okay, so it's like $100,000 less than the median price in La Quinta, and you're gonna see you're getting a lot of value. The reason why, this is pretty far out. To get from Trilogy, which is a 55 plus community, so the dues are less and you get a lot of amenities, okay? To go from Trilogy, say, to the big box stores in La Quinta, down here, Highway 111, it might be like a 20-25 minute drive. Now, I know if you're coming from a big city, you do that like every other day to go a mile. I lived in LA years ago. My family had a homeless mission on downtown in Skid Row. Long story. So I know bad traffic, okay? But this isn't traffic. This is just pure miles, and it just feels different. But for some people, if they're retiring or it's a second home, it might be right for them, or they just want a lot of bang for their buck. So this is 3 beds, 3 baths for 2,000 square feet. So now the home's a lot larger, well, a few hundred square feet larger than the one we just saw, but obviously the rooms are going to be a lot bigger. And let me just show you when this home was built, okay? I think you're going to be impressed by the value you're going to get. All right, so this home was built in 2010, so 20, 30 years newer than the home we last saw, okay? And let me show you what you're getting. You could already tell this is a really nice home right here. You even have a detached casita. I mean, look at the inside. This is very nice. A little more modern, taller ceilings, less compartmentalized as the other home. I mean, don't get me wrong, that other home definitely had a lot of charm. And let me just zoom because I want this video to be as succinct as possible. But let's see the backyard here so we could just get an idea. Okay, so no pool with this one, but you could see it's just a nice large house. So right there, you're already seeing, you know, in some areas, the value. But let me show you one more area so you could see what you're getting for your money. So now on the map, we're leaving Trilogy down here in the south, and we're coming up to this PJ West area, which is very desirable. And we're going to look at this home for $850,000. This is our last detached home example, but this is really going to show you, what you get for your money. It really varies on where you are in the city. This is 2,200 square feet, so a little bigger, 3 beds, 4 baths, okay, for $850,000. And let me show you when this home was built, okay? So let's scroll down here. This home was built in 2004, so it's newer than the one in the Cove we saw, but it's older than the one in Trilogy. And you have association dues of $850 a month. Okay, it's gated. There's community pools, spas, 24-hour security. So you get a lot, but that doesn't get you a social membership to PJ West, or that doesn't also get you golf membership. That's all separate, but it does say cable TV, internet, trash, earthquake insurance. They paint the exterior roof. They don't paint the roof. They paint the exterior of the house. They do the roof. I mean, so it's a lot. So this is more that like resort kind of feel. It's going to be more turnkey, perfect for a second home kind of situation. But look at here. We don't even have a pool at this price, okay? I mean, it's nice. It's newer in a sense, right? It looks like they've kept this up, but still, you have the older style countertops and whatnot. But for this, you're really paying to be right here at PJ West. You're paying to be on the golf course, okay? So you could see for this one, $850,000, you don't even get a pool. You're getting an older home compared to the one you'd get back here in Trilogy. And it's $100,000 more than the home we just saw in Trilogy. The home in the Cove, okay, the neighborhood's not going to be as nice, but you're actually getting a pool and the home looks fully renovated. So you could sort of see the differences. Now, if I had one more example I was going to show you, it would have been over here in this North La Quinta area by La Quinta Park, by the high school over here. And you'd probably be able to find a detached home over there for like high 600, 700,000. So something that's really below the median price. So that's our example there. Now we're going to look at condos, okay? And this is really great. By the way, before I do that, if you want to be in the high-end market of La Quinta, okay, you're going to be spending at least, it's going to be more around $3 to $4 million. I would say starting at 2, you're going to be getting, it depends how high-end you want to call it. But if you want to be in the tradition, or say you want to be in the Hideaway, in the Madison Club, those are right across by Empire Polo Fields where Coachella is, you're looking at least spending around $3 million if you want to be in the Hideaway. You're getting a 3,000 square foot home. I mean, the Hideaway is gorgeous, and this just gives you a little idea, what you can get if this is something that might be in your price range, okay? And by the way, I just wanted to say, if you're thinking about moving here and you want a more personal, tailored plan to, your lifestyle and your criteria, please reach out to me down below. I would love to help you. I make these videos to work with people like you. That was a little shameless plug. If I don't do this, no one else will, so I gotta promote myself. I gotta be my own sponsor. So now we're going to the attached homes. The attached homes right now in La Quinta, believe it or not, they're pricey. They're like close to $700,000 for the median attached home. Think condos or townhomes, okay? You're sharing a wall with someone. So let's first look at one. We're going to be looking at 2 examples of condos in PJ West because there's a ton in PJ West. But I want to show you an older condo and a newer one. So the older one, $680,000. Okay, it's 1,900 square feet. Remember that. And then there's a brand new one for $688,000. So only $8,000 more, but it's 1 bed and bath less. And it's about 700 square feet less. So I think you're going to be shocked at, what you get when you're buying something newer or older. And yeah. So let's take a look here. This hasn't been renovated. This is probably mostly original, I would say. I mean, there's carpet everywhere. Yeah, this is an original home. But what you're buying here with this home is you're buying to be on the golf course. I mean, look at this. Very pretty. You got the golf course views, okay? So look at the difference. If you want something newer and nicer, you're going to be right by this other home, but over in a newer community of PJ West. I actually helped a client sell a house there this year. PJ West Signature, 2-bed, 2-bath. And this is a brand new home. Let me show you the year it was built. Okay. 2023, and it's being sold furnished. But look at this. You have a little side yard. That was just the clubhouse they were showing. You have this little side yard with a little peekaboo view. Okay. And still nice view, but small. And look at this. I mean, they're totally using a wide angle lens there because this yard is tiny. But check it out. I mean, this is gorgeous. This is really pretty inside. You could see it's a brand new house, brand new kitchen, floors, new windows. That's a big cost, when you're buying a house, especially when it's 20, 30 years old. When you start having to replace windows, that could be pricey. But this is a 2-story home, which isn't for everyone. But you could see, I mean, that's a massive difference, okay? You could get 700 square feet more for actually less money. So that's what I'm saying, right? A lot of this comes down to what you're looking to do, okay? Because what's right for you might not be right for someone else, vice versa. But I hope this video helped sort of show you the city of La Quinta, give you an idea of location and pricing, and this might help you with your home search. And if you want a more personal plan, please reach out to me down below. I would love to help you. Thank you for watching. If you want to learn more about La Quinta, California, check out this playlist right here.